I'm wondering what is going on with EMR and E-ink. Is it just the case that E-ink aren't having E-ink panels with EMR on them? Is it just the case that people can't get hold of the right panels? You know, why is it that Boox aren't putting out a 7.8 at this point? You know, you can't currently buy one. Is it just the kind of limited supply of them? Why have they moved to one type of stylus here and stuck with another type of stylus on the Note Max and the other ones? I mean, it's just confusing at this point. It doesn't seem to be a sensible choice to have two different types of styluses to look after on your devices. Why is it that new devices from Viwoods and from iFLYTEK are all coming with EMR styluses, and yet the Boox one is coming with a USI, a capacitive stylus? It might be because of the slip in the press release that said it was coming with a ceramic stylus. Maybe at one point the Go 10.3 was going to have a ceramic stylus, but actually other companies have got in there and made sure of that exclusive before they did with Wacom and E-ink. You know, maybe that's the case. Maybe it's a price thing. Maybe they believe the Go 10.3 has to come in at a lower price than the Note series does. I don't know, but I don't think it's the right choice, and I'm just really worried. Is it going to be though the Note series is always going to be EMR and the Go series is going to be the cheaper one? Maybe that makes sense. Then why did they bring a Go 10.3 with that in the first place with the Wacom, and then not have it in the second one? I don't know. But it's not making a lot of sense right now. What it is making sense though is the Note Max and the Note Air 5C. And yeah, if you look at all of these, all the way down to the Remarkable Paper Pro, they're all EMR styluses. Oh no, they're not. The Tab X C is not, is it? But yeah, again, why is it that the capacitive stylus can get so right, really? It's just fine on here. It's not. I mean, you can just see that you can just see the sort of the transition between the pressure levels. See the end there, the end of that letter there. The transition between the pressure levels is just not as smooth on this one. That's the only gripe I have with this pen here. But apart from that, it's fine to write with. Pretty quick. It's not as quick quite as the Remarkable is, but it is fine to write with. And this is the thing about the Go 10.3 too. If it's as good as this, we'll be like, yeah, okay, not perfect, but better than it could have been. If it is as it is on Palma 2 Pro, as it is on the Go 7, we will miss that EMR stylus massively. How do you test all these tablets and maintain the same workflow? I don't. Basically, I stress out quite a lot. I find a lot, and that's why I've gone back to just using this as my work planner, because that's the time that I really need to, I need it to be quick to find out what I'm doing tomorrow. Like that, you know. And so I'm sticking with this just as my main work planner for at least a little while until something is better than it. That's keeping me a bit more sane, but then I'll be like planning on different things. But yeah, earlier today, I was honestly thinking, where did I write that thing down? And it turns out I'd written it in the iFLYTEK, but it did take me about 5 minutes to find it, which was really annoying. If the 10.3 writing is good, a master bundle might be 10.32 Lumi, Palma 2 Pro. Same pen works on both. You get a large black and white and small color. Yeah, interesting. Very excited for you as well. Everyone tell Matthias how excited you are for him. Just read that the beta for Boox is going to include Outlook Sync. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, that would be really useful, wouldn't it? Oh, what's the grey stylus you're using there? This one is the this is the Design in Tokyo one. Absolutely love these pens that the guys from Wacom gave me. I've done a little video about those pens as well. Watching a while, you helped me choose Note Air 4C about 6 months ago. It helps me out a lot. Never tuned into a stream yet before. Thanks for what you do. Nice to have you here on the stream. It's great fun, isn't it? Thanks, Phil. I remember how exciting it was when Memento arrived. Have fun. Take a little time going over the basics and get started the most efficient way. Yeah, the best way to start with all of these tablets is to find the manual. I don't know whether these guys have still got a paper manual, but if you can, download one and like go through the manual in the PDF reader on the tablet and like annotate it on the PDF. You'll get used to using it whilst going through the manual telling you how to use it, if that makes sense. That'll be really useful. How is the Manta for small writing? Yeah, the best. This is the tablet that my handwriting looks most like my handwriting with a nice pen. And that's important to me. I can write, you know, really small and neat on here. And I'm really just happy with it entirely.